All right, guys. It's officially that time. It is Naomi's first trip into the wild. We're doing roughly, 3-4 miles. Nothing crazy. Just getting her started out. So far, she seems a lot more relaxed. She's not meowing a whole lot. She's got a little more space back there. Okay, so I wanted to do a video specifically talking about feds, federal agents, triple letter agencies, all that jazz. And I'm sure that a lot of you are aware of the rumor that's going around about me personally being I've heard so many different variants of it, that I work for the ATF, that I work for the FBI, that I work for the CIA, that I'm a snitch, a rat. I've heard so many different variants now. So some of you may know, some of you may not. There was a guy in the Pacific Northwest. His name was Will Coleman, and he was down at the whole Bundy Ranch situation. And in 2019, I held a event called Pacific Northwest Range Day. So it was a completely open event. Anyone could come. We wound up having like 85 people. He was one of the participants. I'd never met the guy before, never talked to him before. And he was a part of a group at the time called 42nd SOC, which is was a local militia. So there was, after this event, there was rumors circling around that he was a informant for one of the triple letter agencies down at the whole Bundy Ranch thing, and that he wound up getting some people killed. There was no proof of this. I assumed it just to be a rumor. The Instagram page, the guy Winheimer, I don't know how to pronounce his Instagram tag. He had a conversation with me about this topic, and I have no issue saying to you guys the exact same things that I said to him. I had trained on Instagram at the time. It was called Nighthawk. I had trained with him. We had even had a conversation about the topic. So altogether, there was that first range day. There was a camping event that he came to of mine that I hosted. And then there was a rally, a Pro 2A rally that we were both at the same time. These are the 3 times my entire life that I've been around this man. So after the second event, the camping one, there was one of those investigations on Instagram, kind of like the one that was just done on Intergalactic Operator. Found out that he had no DD-214. He wasn't a veteran. He never even served. He was lying. Same with the one with the, dudes dug around. People know people, and they looked into it, did a sort of investigation. And it turned out that, with the Nighthawk guy, it turned out that he had one of his pistols. He had borrowed some other pistols. He had snitched about it. And then that actually wound up getting some people in jail and supposedly got someone killed. Once again, this was like 3 years ago and like 5 Instagram pages. So if my information isn't correct, it's because I'm retarded. It's not because I'm lying about it. But so the rumor that's been circling for a while is that because I was at these events with him, that then makes me a snitch and makes me an informant. I don't know when guilty by association started becoming a thing. I don't know how that's a thing. I feel like if anything, well, I mean, okay, so it's social media. You guys are going to believe what you want to believe. There's going to be people that to their death are going to believe that I'm a snitch. And there's nothing I can do about that. If somehow you guys find a way that I can prove that I'm not, I'll do it. Because I don't care. Because I'm not. Even in the fucking slightest. And not that I'm losing sleep over this. It's just I find this to be a very interesting conversation, right? So I'd like to sit down and divulge into it. Because a lot of people on Instagram and social media, they're just so irrationally passionate, right? They just like, hey, I heard this, and this is a fucking fact now. I'm not going to look into it anymore. And it's, you know, they think the exact same way as the current agenda going on right now, right? It's like, you guys are no better than the fucking left. You guys are no better than the government pushing agendas. You see it on the news once and you're like, yep, that's fucking fact now. I'm going to believe that until I fucking die. When there's no proof whatsoever. And even if there is proof, is it actual proof? Is it solid proof? Is it concrete? Can you get behind it? So yes, I did train with this dude. We had a conversation about him being a federal informant. He denied it all. We went into the topic a little bit, and he genuinely seemed upset that he was being portrayed in this way. Whether he actually did those things, I don't know. I haven't talked to the guy since 2019. And it's surprising that something like that can follow you for so long. And once again, I realize it's social media, and you know, some people, once they don't like you, there's just a fucking vendetta, right? And they want to see you fucking burn, man. Which is another funny thing is, you know, especially in the gun community, right? Is so many people, they preach community and they preach love and they preach, you know, oh, we need to come together. And then you turn around and you see how they're treating people. And it's like, you're saying one thing and you're doing something completely fucking different. And I'm not going to go and start drama and call out names because, you know, if someone is, you know, a type of way, even though they're portraying not to be, eventually things are going to come to light. There's a lot of groups in my local vicinity that they preach community and they preach togetherness when all they do is gatekeep. All they do is fucking gatekeep the community. You know, as far as my events go, I've had one guy fail out. He said he couldn't fucking do it. He dipped out. Never saw him again. And he's like, hey, this is physically too much for me. I can't fucking do it. I can't feel my feet. Yada, yada, yada. He bitched out. There was one other guy who was unsafe, and he's barred from training with us again just because of unsafe weapon manipulations. And we all saw that. We all attest to it. We took a group vote and we're like, yeah, we don't want that guy back with us. But you know, as far as like believing things on social media, right? Take everything with a fucking grain of salt, guys. Because it's so easy to fabricate shit. It's so easy to lie about shit. You know, you don't know who's fake and who's real. You know, and if you guys legitimately want to believe, if you feel in your fucking soul that I am a federal informant, go ahead and believe that. Because the people that are in my circle, you know, my tribe, they know for a fucking fact that it couldn't be farther from the fucking truth, that rumor going around. It's not, no, there's no fucking way. And the only way that I am a federal agent or a federal informant is if I'm a fucking sleeper and I'm not aware of it. But if you want to be technical, right? If you really want to be technical, I was in the Army for 7 years. So technically, I'm a prior Fed. Ooh. On that topic. So I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but I work in private security and private contracting. I've dabbled in private investigations for a guy who was giving death threats to I'm not going to go into details, but I've dabbled in that side of the house, right? And there was on one contract where I was working with a guy who was actually a prior Fed, which is hilarious because now he fucking hates the government. Like, it's so funny how that works, because I know so many dudes that used to be in the military, right? And they fucking hate the government. It's like, it's hilarious that you see the inside of the fucking honeycomb or the inside of the fucking beehive, right? And now you fucking hate the government. What are you doing back there? No, so I was on a contract with this dude for 3 weeks, and we got to talking about, you know, the jobs that he's done and yada, yada, yada. And he was saying that as far as our training groups goes, right, the Fed does not give a fuck about us. And I'm like, well, that's one less thing to worry about. That's kind of nice. And he's like, and he was telling me, he's like, unless you are smuggling guns, like machine guns, unless you are like, you know, a kingpin, unless you're smuggling like a shit ton of like drugs and prostitution, unless you are a high value target, the federal agencies do not give a fuck about you. They don't. And that's another thing that gets really, really annoying with the whole Fed talk, right? Is that I'm trying to, and for free, I'm trying to just link up my community, right? I just want dudes to get together and just train. And I don't want no militia. I don't want a fucking rank structure. I've dabbled with that before. It's just annoying. It leads to fucking drama. I hate doing it. You know, I just want to I have a training calendar. It's like, look, this is what I'm going to go do. If you guys want to come with me, come with me. Cool. Nothing that we're doing is illegal. Absolutely nothing. If you are legitimately concerned with feds, why are you on social media to begin with? Right? Like, if you are so worried about getting a knock from the feds when you're not doing anything illegal, if you're that much of a fucking pussy, why are you on social media? If you're that fucking concerned with it, like, why are you even talking to people? Get off social media, kick your fucking phone, get off kill your laptop. You know, why are you even putting yourself in this situation if you're such a bitch that you're concerned with it? Unless you're actually doing illegal stuff. And if you are doing illegal stuff, just shut the fuck up about it. Like, you don't need to be telling people. I've had people in my comments section telling me about their fucking SBRs. I'm like, okay, that's cool and all. Shut the fuck up. Why do I need to know that? You shouldn't be telling anyone that. You guys ever heard the old saying of loose lips sink ships? Yeah, that's the same thing. If there was a reason that you're gonna get caught, it's because of your own dumbass. Go to training events, go link up with dudes, go to classes, and just don't talk about shit. Like, illegally, I mean. Unless you're in a very, very tight-knit group, right? And you have dudes that you've been training with for fucking years, and you actually trust your lives with them. Other than that, don't talk about shit. You should not be worried about getting a knock from feds. Ever. Absolutely fucking ever should you be worried about that yet, right? Because nothing that we're doing is illegal. Linking up and training with guys and going camping and going hiking, learning land nav, none of this is illegal or even fucking remotely illegal. Social media might be frowning upon it. They might be wanting to ban it somewhere down the road. But as of right now, this is the fucking key moment, guys. This is the time where you need to be linking up with people. Okay, get the whole over-worrying and fed bullshit out of your head for the moment. Okay, because right now is the fucking key moment where there's so many telltale signs that shit's going to be going south in the next 5-10 years that you're gonna need dudes. Fucking dudes. You're going to need strong men to your left and to your right to save your ass. This economy that we have, this society that we have, it's not gonna fucking last, guys. It is not going to last. There's no fucking way. There are so many things going on that shit's going to hit the fan eventually. Do I have an exact calendar? Do I have a fucking a time schedule? No, I don't. I don't know. I don't know exactly when shit's gonna hit the fan. All I know is that with the way things are going, you need men. And not only do you need men for a societal collapse, right? But you need men for your left and your right just because of how fucked and degenerate society is right now. You need strong men backing you just to be a better man. Shit is so hard right now, guys. We just recently had someone kill themselves. I'm not going to go into that, but there was a man who hung himself recently that I talked to, and I was excited to link up with, and the inspiration of why I have this fucking cat on my shoulder right now. Okay? Like, shit's fucking hard right now. We are all feeling it. No one's fucking special. No one's like not feeling the pressure right now. Does that make sense? There's none of us that aren't feeling just a little bit down, like something's wrong. Like it's not like how it used to be, right? Like early 2000s where it was simple and it was fun and we're just all having a good time. You know, like there's so much pressure on us right now from the government, from society, from social media, from our parents. I don't know how many fucking kids I have had message me saying how sad they are and how down they are that their parents are putting so much pressure on them to get the fucking... And it's like, how sad is that, man? How fucking sad is that? You know, and that's something that I really feel very strong inside of me, right? Is that it's kind of one of those things where as far as our parents go and our parents' parents, right? It's like our great-grandparents failed our grandparents. Our grandparents failed our parents. And our parents fucking failed us. And let's fucking stop the goddamn cycle, guys. Let's create and raise strong men and women because they fucking deserve it. This society is so fucking weak because we as a collective have allowed it to be fucking weak. We have allowed ourselves to get where we are. We have allowed year after year after year of our government taking our fucking freedoms, taking our rights, slowly just picking away at everything until what do we have left? You know, you give a man a little bit. You know, I don't know if you guys have heard, there's that analogy. I forget who the fuck said it. I want to say it was Ted Kaczynski, but I know it wasn't. What's up, hon? What? She panting? You panting? All right. I brought her a water dish, so we'll stop and give her some water at the next turnaround point. Yeah. Where the fuck was I? Oh, okay, so I want to say it was Ted Kaczynski, but I don't think it was. It's someone with the same mindset, right? Of if you have a neighbor and he wants your land, and every year he comes to you and he says, okay, I can't have all of your land. Give me 25% of your land or I'll kill you. And you give him 25% of your land because, you know, you don't want to worry about that. And he'll go away. And he goes away for a year. And then he comes back and he's like, let me buy all your land. And you say, no. He's like, okay, well, give me 25% of your land, or I'll kill you. And so you give him 25% of your land. You know, that's not a problem anymore. He'll leave you alone. And then he comes back again next year. And he's like, let me buy all your land. You say no again. And the process keeps going, right? And then I want to say this was Ted Kaczynski. And then he comes back again, right? And this time he's sickly, right? And he's not feeling well. He's caught a cold or something like that. He's on his deathbed, right? And if you don't take the opportunity to kill him while he's down, then once he gets better, he's going to either continue to take your land until you have no land left, or he's going to kill you because he wants what you have and he's stronger than you. I really want to say that was Ted Kaczynski. I don't know though. But it's one of those mindsets, right? Where the government, and I'm not saying we overthrow the government. That's not what I'm getting into right now. The logistical nightmare that would be, I don't feel like dying in the fucking streets. I would love to have more white babies and fucking raise them to be fucking strong, powerful, willful, and fucking knowledgeable, right? Like, fuck public school, man. Fuck public school. I can't fathom that shit. Can't believe the fucking shit they're teaching our fucking kids. And I say our kids, right? I'm speaking of fucking collective mentality, because we're all in the same fucking problem. You know, when it comes down to it, you know, you gotta save yourself. You're your own fucking problem. You save you, because no one else is coming to fucking save you. I'm not coming to fucking save you. If you're not my family, you're not my tribe, go fuck yourself. Right? I'm gonna do my best to help you now, but if it's my life or yours, fuck off, bud. Sorry. You know, that's just the fucking harsh truth of it. You know, if you're not the tribe, sorry, bud, you missed out. You know, I'm sure you guys have heard this before, and I was posting this not too long ago. You know, so many people are like, oh, when shit hits the fan, I'm coming to your house. And it's like, oh, you are? That's weird. I didn't know you were part of my tribe. What do you bring to the table? Because if you're not an asset, you're a fucking liability. You ain't coming to my fucking house. Shit hits the fan? Oh, fuck you. Where were you fucking 6 months ago? Where were you 2 years ago? Oh, I'll worry about the apocalypse after it fucking happens. Right. Okay. Yeah. So for the last 3 years, you worried about partying. You worried about fucking Netflix. You were worried about all this irrelevant bullshit, right? And not training to save your own fucking life. No, because you're like, oh, they're going to save me, right? Oh, somebody else, I'll worry about that later. You know what? This is present Alex. I bet future Alex will figure that out. No, I'm going to worry about me right now. No. I saw that fucking Amazon Ring, right? Fucking the Alexa thing to fucking monitor me even more, and I can order more bullshit right to my fucking doorstep. No, I don't need to buy prepping supplies. Or on the flip side, you got the guys that do buy prepping supplies, right? And they don't train with it. Ooh, I fucking hate that shit. Oh man, do I fucking hate that shit. FUDs. Fucking FUDs. And I'll say this again. I said it a million times. Being a FUD is not an age. It's a mindset. It's absolutely a fucking mindset, guys. You know, being a FUD is like, oh, I'm gonna stockpile food, water, and ammo, right? But I don't think anybody else should have body armor unless they're a veteran. Or even if you were a veteran, right? You're like, oh, bud, you should keep that hardcore training stuff for the military and law enforcement, because they'll protect you. Right. Okay. If you want to be technical, a standing military is actually unconstitutional. But we're not ready for that conversation now, are we? If you want to be technical, it was ruled that law enforcement actually are not there to protect you either. They're only there to enforce laws and whatever laws are on the books. So whatever laws get pumped out, that's what they're there for. They're not for the people. They're just to enforce laws. But you know what? I'm going to piss off people with this one, so whatever. The main thing that I'm really trying to get at, the main topic of all this, the main point of all of this, is that you don't need to believe what everyone else believes. Okay, that is my main focus here. You do not have to believe what everyone else believes. I don't know what happened in the last few years, right, where for whatever fucking reason, we decided that you have to be on my side or you're against me, right? Do you guys remember in early 2000 when like your friends had different opinions and you just kind of talked it out or bitched about it and then you went back to doing whatever you were doing and like it didn't matter? Do you guys remember that shit? Crazy times. Crazy motherfucking times. I'm trying to buckle this. Hold on. I'm trying to buckle this with one hand. It's not fucking working. There we go. No, but I think that there's so many men and women. They don't have anything to believe in anymore. You know, they don't have anything to stand for. They don't have anything bigger than themselves to be a part of, right? So what they do is that any small hill that they find to die on, they'll fucking take it, right? It's something. I mean, let's be real. We all want meaning. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want meaning? Who doesn't want purpose, right? I've found my purpose. I'm happy, right? So many people don't have that purpose. You know, so many people don't have tribe. And even if they do, they don't have the mental capacity to understand it. You know, I mean, they I don't remember what study it was, and it might be fake anyway, because most studies are fake, most history is fake. But there was a study I was reading, and it was saying that 30% of humans alive do not have an inner voice. They do not have a conscience. They do not have the ability to actually think and talk to themselves internally. So what these people are is they're NPCs, non-playable characters. I'm assuming if you're watching this because you're on my channel, you are a playable character. You have a brain. You think. Because once again, if you're following me, that's probably what that means. If you're an NPC and you're on my channel, bravo to you. I hope I can wake you up. And I would say that probably, realistically at least, it's probably more than that. I'd say that maybe 15% of humans alive right now can actually think for themselves, right? The 15%, if not less, can actually think and be like, hey, you know what? This person doesn't agree with everything that I agree with, but their morals are in the right place, and that's someone that I'd like to follow. That's someone that I'd like to be next to, right? That's someone that I align with ideologically, right? Because you don't need to align with someone on everything. You don't. Contrary to popular belief. You know, there's so much division, right? And that's what they want. That's what the system wants. You know, they want you fucking divided. They've created a culture, you know, I mean, because, and you got to think about it, for hundreds of years now, maybe thousands, you know, they've been learning the psychology of humans, and we're playing right into it. We're playing right the fuck into it. You know, they want us fucking divided because they can control us, and that's what they're doing. You know, and actually, I heard someone say another one that got me fucking thinking. They're like, what if someone purposely tagged me with the Fed logo, right? Because that's going to keep more people away from me, and that's what the system wants. Because the system doesn't want people following me. The system doesn't want us to come together. The system does not want ape together strong, right? The system wants us fucking weak. It needs us to be weak. The system can only continue to thrive if you go to your 9 to 5. And I realize that rhymed, but it's so fucking true. The system can only keep rolling as long as you go to work. As long as we have the stock boys, as long as we have the truck drivers, as long as we have poor people, right? The system can only keep turning. The rich can only stay rich if the poor stay poor. So if that means that they have to tag me with being a Fed, that's what they'll fucking do. If that means that they have to frame me for something that I didn't do, and they have to fucking kill me, that's what they'll fucking do. That's another thing. The Warrior Post Society, you know, he was just talking about that recently. Is that we're all so fucking easy to kill, man. We are so fucking easy to kill. You know, right now, as I'm talking in this fucking video, dude could hop out a fucking bush and just throw a fucking knife in my heart. You know, some dude over there could just fucking snipe me with a fucking 22. As I'm driving home, someone could steal a fucking a truck and just drive it into me and fucking crush my goddamn fucking driver's seat in, right? We are all so easy to fucking kill. We are so easy to frame. If the government says that they want a warrant on you because you're a domestic terrorist, guess what? That video cut off, but if the government wants to say you're a domestic terrorist, now you're a domestic terrorist. If some chick wants to claim that you're a rapist, now you're a rapist. And that tag sticks to you. And there's not a whole lot you can do to come back from it. I mean, yeah, you can, unless they fucking kill you over it. Unless they want to kill you over a goddamn piece of plastic, which they've done. Look at fucking Duncan Lemp, right? They murdered that dude in his fucking sleep. He was sleeping in his bedroom and they fucking killed him. And what have we done? What has anyone done? What's happened? It's just getting worse, and it's just gonna get worse and worse, you know? And they probably fucking hate that I'm saying this shit. Someone needs to. Someone needs to, right? But I just realized that this video is already over half an hour long. And I doubt everyone wants to hear me just fucking ramble on and on and on and on and on and on and on. But here's the end of the fucking story. I'll wrap it up like this. If you want to believe anything hard enough, you're gonna believe that. And no amount of proof, no amount of counter argument, nothing is gonna disprove that. If you hate someone to your core, if you want to believe something to your core, if a narrative fits in your head, that is what you're going to choose to believe, no matter what. So there's nothing that I can realistically say that's going to prove that I'm not what you think I am. But what I actually am is a man who is white and who cares about his fucking people. And I want to see betterment out of my people, right? I'm purposely bringing men who I know are good men out into the fucking mountains and training them to be physically more capable than they currently are, because I know that they have potential and they have fucking worth. And I want to keep doing that, right? That's the reason I don't want to keep my training free. I don't want training to have to be, you know, reserved for people that have money. And I fucking loathe that. Oh my God, do I loathe that. How the training community has become fucking, you know, completely gatekeeping, right? Where it's only for people that have money and for people that have cool gear. Fuck that shit. That is fucking bullshit, and you fucking know it. All you dudes out there who are charging a fucking arm and a leg, fuck you. Straight up, absolutely fuck you. There's no fucking reason, absolutely no reason that these classes out here need to be fucking $600 or more. Where are you going, miss? Where are you going? She just tried to dive bomb. That was a first. Oh, shit. We were going to get you water. I'm so sorry, hon. Let's go into the shade. Let's go into the shade and get you some water. She's probably thirsty. She's been out in the sun. Once again, though, there's no fucking reason that these classes need to be so expensive. I want to make my money off of merchandise and products that's actually going to arm the people. That's why I'm getting magazines. That's why I'm getting chest rigs, backpacks, magazine or armor, fucking all this shit. I actually want to arm people. I want to help people. I want to do what Lucas Bodkin's doing, but fucking better. Right? I look at him as inspiration, not for I want to get to where he's at, but what I want to get farther than where he is. I want to do better than everyone else, right? That's the fucking goal. I am fucking unstoppable unless I get a fucking round to the head or die or whatever, or get put in fucking chains unwillingly. But bro, I ain't fucking stopping, man. I don't care how many times you delete my fucking page. I ain't fucking stopping. Okay, hun, you're gonna have to jump off. I don't know how I'm gonna take this backpack off without you falling. Okay. Just, there you go. Get back onto my shoulder. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, let's get you some water. All right, guys. As always, Ape Together Strong. Take it easy. Family and tribe. If you have any questions, by all means, hit me up. I'm gonna put this on Facebook and Instagram. You can get down, hun. You can get down. Go. Here. Get you some water. We'll get you some water. There you go. ATS, baby. All right, guys. Take it easy. It's been real.